Good morning, everybody. Orange J here with another Zenless Zone Zero video, and today I'm going to give you 6 big tips for ZZZ. 6 things that I have learned either today, yesterday, in the last few days that have massively improved my experience in the game, and I bet you there is at least one tip in here that you did not know. Now, I want to start with an in-combat tip. This is a big one, and it has to do with your support characters. So, when you are setting your lineup, you have slot 1, slot 2, and slot 3. I run my main DPS almost always in slot 1, and if I'm doing that, I need to be running my support characters in slot 3. On screen right now, what you're seeing is a Sokaku support with an Ellen DPS. I need my Sokaku to be in a position where the character to the right of her, and in this case, since she's in position 3, it rolls back to position 1, is my main DPS. Because Sokaku, when you use her E, when you use her skill where you're flying the banner, it triggers an assist. It will trigger the assist if you're in slot 3 to the character in slot 1. Had I put Sokaku in slot 2 and had my Corrin in slot 3, it would be triggering her to come in off of the E. So you can pick who you want your support character assisting in based on where you put them in your lineup, right? In this other example, I'm using Lucy, another support character. Once again, when you use her E, her skill where she baseball bats her little minions into the enemies, it will trigger an assist. I want my Soldier 11 to be the fire character assisted in because she's my main damage dealer, and that way I can ping pong between her and Lucy and just keep my damage high. If I want to switch in my stunner, which is Colita, or a different character, I can move my positions around in my team comp lineup, or just manually switch them in with spacebar or the manual switch button. So that's a big tip, and it's one that I think a lot of people might not have known about. All right, now for my next tip, I want to talk about disk drives for a second, the gear in Zenless Zone Zero. And you've probably heard a bunch how you're not supposed to be farming this early. This is something you save until the late game when you can farm those S ranks. But in the meantime, you can get a big stat increase from just making sure you're equipping set bonuses on your disk drives. Here, you are seeing my Ellen, and I have her with, again, just like trash disk drives. I don't even know what the main stats or substats are on these. I'm really not paying attention to that. What I am paying attention to is this 2-piece and 4-piece set bonus. So Ellen is running 1, 2, 3, 4 of these Woodpecker Electro discs. What a name, Woodpecker Electro, that's quite the thing. Anyway, the 2-piece set, so running 2 of them would give her 8% crit, and running 4 of them, it gives her a buff when she does land a crit, and then for her other 2 slots, I'm getting a 2-piece bonus that increases her ice damage by 10%. Those aren't the best in-game stats. I'm not looking towards the in-game at all. I'm just seeing, what do I have in my inventory? Like, what have I just accidentally run into through the game that I can put a set bonus on my Ellen to keep her moving forward? You really don't want to be wasting your, very, very precious little bit of energy you get every day farming disk drives until it's more efficient and you really need them to be pushing content. So for now, take advantage of the set bonuses in the mid game when you unlock them. That'll help you out a ton. Okay, for my next tip, this is one that I've mentioned in another video before, but I do want to mention it again. Every week, you need to be going to 6th Street right here, and you need to be going to the convenience store. I forgot what they called it. It's called the convenience store, which is a very Japanese thing to do, because if you've ever been to Japan, convenience stores are a huge deal there, and these are a huge deal in this game. So I'm going to walk up to Old Ask here. You just want to make sure every week that you are clearing out anything that you can buy for Denny, for money, right? This is stuff you're going to have to farm with your energy, and you can get a leg up every week, a little boost every week using Denny instead of energy. You have a lot more access to Denny than you have energy. So make sure you're clearing this out on the weekly. You can see I'm checking mine right now. It refreshes in 10 hours. So tomorrow I will come in here and clear all of this again. I haven't even unlocked the A rank stuff that unlocks at level 40, but I imagine I will also be clearing that out as well. Okay, next thing I wrote down that I wanted to share everybody is a big one, and it's one I did not know about until literally today. It's the time of day button. So if you look in the upper right hand corner of the screen here, it's Wednesday. See this little sun icon? You can click on that, and it will tell you that, look, it's noon right now, which I guess is sort of useful, but it will also tell you things you can do in the area you're in, including this Bang Boo awaiting help and the Sage in the Barrel wants more coins. Do I have coins for the Sage in the Barrel right now? Can I run, please? Yeah, so it's like, okay, the Sage in the Barrel wants more coins. I don't have any right now. I don't have any, but he wants more. The Bang Boo wanting help is a mission from Officer Mew Mew. I think I said his name right. Officer Mew Mew, this big cat police officer over here. So when I push this time of the day button, it's literally telling me what I can do in this area to fulfill some of his requests. I can come to him and ask him for like more details on what I can do, but it's a nice little help because there's so many different things to like check off on here, and they all happen at different times of the day. So if you ever just want something to do, click the time of day button, whether you're on 6th Street, whether you're at the construction site, Ballet, Twins Road, Lumina Square, wherever you are. You can use that button if you care about clearing the Officer Mew Mew stuff or anything else that is time sensitive that you can do in that zone. Okay, now the next one is another big one, and it's Notorious Hunts. For this one, we're going to fast travel over to the outpost interior at the Scott Outpost. This is where you're doing your like Hollow Zero stuff, right? But in the back, once you unlock this, is the Notorious Hunt terminal. You want to make sure, and like this is real important, you can do 3 of these a week. They give you account experience and they give you very important drops for progressing your characters. They don't cost any energy. So if like me, it rolls around to Sunday and you're like, oh man, I only have 11 hours before this clears, but maybe I've already spent my energy for the day. Doesn't matter. Come in here, make sure you are doing 3 of these a week. You can only get 3. So this is like super time gated event stuff right here. Make sure you're getting them. If you don't know what those are for, they are for character skill ups. Look at my Soldier 11. To get her D skill, I need 2 final dance shoes. This is something you farm in the Notorious Hunt. Now, I haven't even unlocked the Notorious Hunt where I can farm that one yet. I imagine I'm about to get there in the story. I'm pushing as quick as I can. So I'm still not going to waste it. Even though I can't farm hers, I bet you I can farm Ellen's, maybe. Aha, yes, this one is one I can farm. So just make sure you do 3 of them a week. These are very important to the progression of your characters. You can see right here that like, I need these things. Ooh, look, I can unlock my C on Ellen. Let's go. Anyway, make sure you're doing it. I think I've said enough there. You need them, get them. Don't let them go to waste every week. And then the last one I want to talk about does have to do with polling. So when you poll, you will get residual signals, and you turn those in the signal shop. One thing that I've had a lot of people talk about is, what should I use these on? It's these things right here. When you poll, if you pull an A rank or an S rank person, thing, you know, character, W, whatever, you get residual signals. I currently have 44. There is definitely a strategy for what you should spend these on. In my opinion, you should never buy the A rank copies. You just shouldn't do it. You're gonna catch A rank characters over the long term of the game. And like right now, I use Lucy a ton. I could save up 140 of these and get a Lucy, right? Oh my gosh, a Lucy. Or you could save up 600 and get an S rank W engine. That's also not what I use them for, but some people are saying I'm never going to pull on W engines, and I really just love my Soldier 11 or I love my Nekomata and I want to get their W engine and max it out. This is a way to get there. 600 of these things is a lot. What I suggest spending them on is the encrypted master tapes. These are the limited banner pulls, and this is one of the few ways in this game to actually get more of these. My bang for buck, the thing I want to spend my limited resources on when it comes to gacha is limited banner pulls. Standard banner, they're going to keep trickling those out to us. I think over time, most of us will catch most of the standard characters, whether it's from free standard pulls or losing a 50-50, but get yourself to that 50-50 with these encrypted master tapes. Don't buy the regular master tapes, in my opinion. And then if you really just feel like saving up forever, you could save 600. Just don't go for the A ranks. Don't go for the regular master tapes. That's my last little tip of the day today. And there you go. That's 6 things that I think will really help your play experience in Zenless Zone Zero. Hopefully at least one of those was helpful for you. The big ones for me in the last few days have been the character swapping mechanic, like knowing where to put characters so they swap in my DPS, and this time of day button. Like, let me put this back on the screen, because right now I'm in old HIAA headquarters, Yeah, there's 141 convenience store, has a lot of connections. You can always find something useful there. Okay. And then Bardic Needle is open for business. Feel free to visit. So those are the things I can do here right now. That's my video. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day. I'll catch you next time. Peace.